A lot of cars can go off-road and a lot of cars can offer you luxury as well. But a mix of both, that's impossible. No car can offer you the luxury and off-road ability like this one, the Land Rover Range Rover. Yes, this is the 5th generation model and today I'm going to be taking it off-road. So wish me luck because this car is priced at rupees 3.74 crores on road Mumbai, which means that no owner will ever take it off-road because it's that expensive. But it is also very capable, very luxurious, one of a kind vehicle which has no rivals whatsoever. Sorry Bentley, sorry Rolls-Royce, nothing can rival the Range Rover. It is the pop of all SUVs. But before we start, let me show you this awesome perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve One Musk. It's my personal favorite. It has a very nice musky aroma and very easy to regulate, does not leak at all, and you can get yours with a 10% discount using coupon code FASTBEAM. So click on the top right corner of the screen. Let's go. I love this car and I hope I keep loving it and don't put any scratches on it today. I'm really very tense. Trust me on this. All right, let's start driving, which means first and foremost we turn on the car. There, it's so smooth and silent. My seat is actually moving ahead. Land Rover logo comes here and I'm going to put this awesome car perfume for Involve Your Senses, the Involve One Musk, right here in the center console. It fits in perfectly, brings an amazing smell inside the cabin, and then Apple CarPlay is automatically connected. Now, most important thing, what we are going to do is we are going to raise the ride height of the car because that's necessary. So here, off-road 2, come on baby, lift as much as possible. This will take the ride height to 295.5 mm, which is like insane ride height. So yeah, ride height, come on. Yeah, now it's moving to off-road height 2. I am actually neutral, so we are going to get into auto terrain response system. Otherwise, obviously I have options like comfort, grass, gravel, snow, mud ruts, sand, rock crawl, wade, and I can even configure stuff if I want, but that's not for today because we are driving off-road. So here, auto terrain response, it is your responsibility to manage it. We are going to turn on the low range as well. So okay, I have to get into neutral to engage it. Actually, we'll engage it later. Let's drive in normal only. So here, let me get out of this. Let me actually turn on the cameras. They're the beautiful cameras which will tell me exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing. And now is it, no, I don't want to, no low range for me today. And let's straight away start by doing this incline which is there on the right. Pardon the smoking which is happening right now. So instead, rather than doing the incline, we shall do the articulation test right ahead, which is easy peasy for this car because it has amazing articulation. Look at it go, unbelievable. There's no effort needed. It just goes so beautifully well because it has got great articulation. Not to forget, it has got independent suspension, and then parking sensors are kicking in for no reason at all because the car is like, okay, something is near me, I should use the parking sensors now. It is still hellbent that I should get into low range. I will get into low range. Why are you worried? There, a little bit of parking sensor sound is also coming, and that's done and dusted. Easy peasy. There's some rocks, not really rocks, they're like stones. We'll go over them as well. That was easy. And right ahead, I see these logs are also there. So we are just going to go over them as well as a formality because why not? I'll be honest, the ride isn't the best because of the low profile tires, and this car is running on 22 inches. Actually, this car comes with the option of 23s as well. Parking sensors are so overactive and reactive now, they don't have to be, but that's done and dusted. That was easy. We're not going through there because the trees are low, so I don't want to scratch the car. We're not going through this because the wheelbase is long. It will definitely touch there, I feel. So I'm going to take that risk and I'm going to turn on this clear side camera as well. And let's get the 3D cameras on now, shall we? Oh my god, so amazing now, the 3D cameras. Now the other thing is we are going to go incline and decline, and look at my confidence. The car is very wide, that's the only hiccup, but here we go pointing towards the sky. I have to give throttle inputs because we are not in low range right now, but this car is so capable now, it will blow your mind. And there we are. Why did I honk? My wish, my life, my rules. Now there are some obstacles here which is not meant for a car. like this one, which has a very long wheelbase. And here we get under the bridge as well. You have to be a little careful because the car is more than 2 meters wide. In fact, the wheelbase is around 3.2 meters. The length of this long wheelbase model is more than 5.2 meters. So everything is very, very, very long, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, that's something you have to be like careful about, not crazy about. Everything done and dusted. Now what we are going to do is we are just going to go through this, which is just like a formality. And here we are. Basically what I'm doing is I am checking nothing whatsoever. I'm just checking whatever I can. And from here, next challenge is something which will make me want to do a reverse. So here we are. I'm going to take a reverse. I think this is the apt time we should actually get into low range. So here, first I get into neutral and then I actually press the low range. It's activating low range selected. Into drive mode, I'm going to turn on the off-road cameras right now. Actually, I'm going to put the lower camera and there you can see. So once I get onto this now, I have to slowly crawl ahead so that the weight transfers from the car's front end to the front of this swing, and then be ready for the jolt. Oh my god, that was quite the jolt. And then we have some rock climb, or rather rocks to crawl over. Easy peasy. Low profile tires now is a bit of a challenge. Rest, this car will just glide through the worst of roads without any fuss whatsoever. Look at this. How many tires do you see? I see a lot of tires here. So it has obviously got a center differential. It has got a rear differential. Then you can use center and rear differentials together. And it actually shows the working of the differential as well, which is quite fantastic if you ask me. How everything in this car works. Beautiful. This car has a lot of technology. This is a 13.1 inch screen, which is beautiful. The cameras are just amazing and next level. So many cameras. This is a 13.7 inch instrument cluster, which is also fantastic. Honestly, everything in the sky is super luxurious that you feel kind of out of place when you're doing all these stunts. Like, what am I doing and why am I doing it? Because this car is so expensive. Anyways, why am I sounding like a sissy? And there we go. So I'm going to lift a wheel and look closely, okay? Look at this angle here. Can you see that? It's unbelievable how this car... Okay, there we are lifting a wheel. Oh my god, 3 wheels on my wagon. Very easily done. The obstacle ahead is only for really narrow cars because this is too wide. In spite of being wide and big and huge and whatnot, weighs 2500 kgs, the turning radius will shock you because it's around 5.5 meters. Amazing how rear wheel steering, which can turn up to 7 degrees at lower speeds to make it more maneuverable, and then higher speeds it obviously turns in the same direction as the front wheels. At lower speeds it turns in the opposite direction, and higher speeds it turns in the same direction. So at slower speeds virtually reducing the wheelbase, and higher speeds virtually elongating the wheelbase. Longer wheelbase, better high speed stability. I'm bored of this camera, so we are going to change this camera. Let me put the front camera. I am not pressing anything. This car is doing everything on its own. In fact, the heads-up display also is showing me off-road data. That is so freaking amazing. If the car gets dirty, there's no problem at all because obviously I have got headlight washers as well. So everything you need is there in the car. The rear wiper can't be seen. It's so freaking hidden. Now this is a bit challenging because my turn angle has to be spot on. Never mind. I will actually use some other camera right now to spot it here. The off-road camera there showing me where exactly I am going. Slow and steady, Faisal. Slow and steady. Done and dusted, bro. What is this car? It is pure effortlessness. Amazing. So what powers this car? This is of course a 3 liter straight 6 Ingenium petrol engine. There's a plug-in hybrid version of this as well, which is actually available in India. There are 50 variants available in India. Yeah, 50 variants. This is priced quite a lot, but the range starts at 2.83 crores, going all the way to almost 5 crores, 4.94 crores for the top end SV Autobiography with BMW's engine. Here we have to be not really careful because I can see stuff in this beautiful camera. Slowly, steadily and all. Honestly, even if I leave the brakes, I have nothing to worry about. Downhill assist works fantastically well. There we are. Wow, what a car. I have left the brakes. Steering is so light and effortless. This is a phenomenal off-road machine. Anything and everything I'm doing today is just so effortless in this car because it does everything without a hiccup whatsoever, and I can speed up also if I want. That is how good and amazing everything is. Okay, enough is enough, Faisal. बहुत चला लिया तुमने इस गाड़ी को on low range. Let's get out of low range. It has low range transfer case. It has got everything. It's a monocoque chassis, by the way. The original Range Rover was a body on frame. So this is actually the 5th generation of the Range Rover. 51 years, 5 generation. The 1st generation model, the Range Rover Classic, was on sale for 25 freaking years. Now it's time to do some water are wading and I have to be a bit careful because there's a big crevice right there. There's like a big crater of sorts. So we have to just be a little careful there, which means first things first, we get into neutral. Okay. Yeah, neutral. And I am going to turn off the 4 low, of course. High range selected, into reverse to line up the car. I love the quality of the cameras. They are just phenomenal. And now it's time to go. Okay, a big bump coming my way. Yeah, there's a lot of body roll if you drive it at high speed. Now this engine actually produces how much power, you know? 400 horsepower. That's why it's known as P400. And the torque output is 550 Newton meters. If you really care, it goes from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 5.8 seconds, which is quite quick. Some momentum, Faisal. You can't go so slowly. Oh my God. Rocking all over the place. Too much throttle and the car has become super dirty as well. So that's that, done and dusted. Oh my God, this has been so much fun. What a car, what a phenomenal machine. Brakes are also nice. Everything about this car is just pure freaking love. In fact, I was thinking, why not do the articulation once again? Because we can. Any direction, anything you do, this car just glides through. It is unbelievably awesome. By the way, if you get the diesel in the same trim, it's going to cost you 22 lakhs more. And they have so many engines now. They have plug-in hybrid. Diesel also has 300, 350. And then they have 5-seater, 7-seater, normal wheelbase, long wheelbase. Then this is the Autobiography, which was supposedly being, the top-end variant. Then they have the first edition. Uske upar also they have come up with the SV and all. This is an ultimate off-road luxury SUV. Nothing comes close. I've driven the Cullinan, I've driven Maybach GLS, I've driven the Bentayga, driven so many cars. Nothing comes near a Range Rover. I can't believe it. Everything we have done and dusted in just like this. It didn't take any time whatsoever. Here I can close my eyes and do it. That is how freaking good this car is. Unfreaking believable. I can even stop here if I wish. And even though I'm going up, down, topsy-turvy, everything, I'm able to manage. Whoa, what a day. It's super hot, but it was super fun as well driving this super awesome SUV, the Range Rover, which is the BAP of all SUVs. It's very capable, yet very comfortable. It makes everything so easy. The only thing that makes things difficult is, of course, the wheelbase, which is so long that you have to be careful. And the car dimensions are itself so huge that you have to be careful. And the price is so much that, trust me, not a single owner is going to have the guts to take this car off-road, because they're just worried of damaging something. Even the paint, when it is having all this, can cause some amount of scratches probably. But now this car is brown colored and I made it browner still. I love the Range Rover. It's my personal favorite. But I just think that if you're looking to buy an off-road vehicle, why not get the Defender? What am I saying? Defender. I'm just so worried of slipping because I don't have downhill assist or anything of that sort. So yeah, why don't you get the Defender instead? Because the Defender is also very capable. Nothing can have the luxury of a Range Rover and the off-road ability of a Range Rover. But then if you have the money, please take your cars off-road, because this is such a fantastic vehicle. It deserves to go through all these obstacles. If you like this vlog, make sure to give it the thumbs up. That's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check out this awesome car perfume from Involve Your Senses. This is the Involve One Musk. Does not leak at all. It's my personal favorite. You can click here to get yours with a 10% discount using coupon code FASTBEAM. Time for a bath, both for me as well as the car. The गाड़ी को दिखा दो.